station. Hamilton Radio. Hamilton Radio.
Hey, this is Laura Madsen, writer and celebrity publicist of theladyinredblog.com. For the latest takes on entertainment, music, food, fashion, and fun, come check me out at theladyinredblog.com.
Hey guys, we're
Crime Alert.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Morgan.
I'm Jared.
I'm Rob. He's Phil.
And Liam isn't here with us tonight, but it's okay.
Oh, I should have been Liam.
And you are listening to the DJ Dani Show.
Good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 9th, 2016. On my notes, I had Tuesday, January 26th.
Good thing you have
a couple weeks.
Good thing you have me here, Danny, right?
I know, you always put me back on the spot. I love it. Welcome to the DJ Dani Show. I'm your host, DJ Dani. I'm joined in the studio by the Lady in Red, also known as my co-host, Laura Madsen.
Hello.
Hello, hello. And I have Gina Zavalis here.
Hi, everybody.
And I have her guitarist, Vincent.
La Russa.
Yeah, I don't think I could say that. Is that Italian?
Yes, it is.
Okay. See, that's the reason why I can't say it. I'm Italian, but I can't speak it, so it's the worst. So how are you guys doing?
Excellent.
Very well.
Very glad to have you here tonight.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome.
And Gina is a singer, and she's got a theatrical background, and we're going to dive a little deeper into that tonight.
Okay.
And we have some exciting news. She's going to be debuting a brand new song exclusively here on the DJ Dani Show. So that's going to be pretty exciting
It's the
later.
best thing,
Yay.
always having that happening here.
So Gina, let's go back.
Okay, Laura.
Let's go way back. How did this all start? How did your career in music begin?
Wow. Okay, let's go back to the womb. No. I don't really remember as a child ever doing or wanting to do anything else. I always say, I think I was singing before I was talking. So, people say, how long have you been singing? And I always tell them the truth. I say, I've been singing since I'm 2.5, 3 years old. So that's all I kind of know how to do. And, when I got older, I started taking, wow, you're really taking me back here. I have to tell you, I'm trying to jog my memory. When I got older, I started taking voice lessons and acting classes, and I got involved in off-Broadway theater and off-Broadway theater. I'm a Brooklyn native, New York native, so I had all of that, available to me, all those resources, those classes, and those people. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it, and I never stopped training, and I never stopped doing theater and singing, and, I was in the chorus in school, and never stopped. Loved it.
Did you begin your classical training when you were so young? How old were you when that started?
I started voice lessons when I was around 10 years old, private voice lessons, and didn't start classical training then, but I started classical, probably when I was 13, I would say, and I love it. I loved it then, and I loved it now. It's definitely a challenge, but it provided the roots to, have the voice grow,
How would you describe your style with your singing?
Well, how would I describe my style?
Well, I mean, you've been compared to Celine Dion, for example. Do you agree with that?
And Adele.
I always, when I hear those things, I'm always in shock because it's so flattering, and it makes me I'm humbled, and I'm very blessed, especially with, Celine, because I've admired her for so long, and, and with Adele too, except that, I'm a big fan of Adele, huge. But, Celine's been around so much longer.
Okay.
I would describe my singing as I'm a very powerful singer. I have a 5-octave range. And I'm a very passionate singer, very passionate. And I like to get the story of the song across. I like to tell the story through my singing. It's very important to me that the audience walk away with something, a memory, an emotion, something that I have evoked in them. Very important. Or else I'm kind of just up there singing, you know, which is okay. You know, some people are really good at that. But lots of people are good at it, actually. But for me, I just want more. You know, I want more for them. I want them to walk away with an experience. You know, I think that's what makes people come back to you. You know, I want to move them. You know.
Who are your musical influences?
Oh gosh. Well, I kind of like have them separate because early on my musical influences from when I was a child, since we're going back, way back in time, those influences were opera and theatrical influences. So like my influences were Judy Garland and Patti LuPone and Bernadette Peters.
Barbra Streisand?
And yes.
Okay.
Barbra Streisand.
Because you were
was
also
huge.
definitely, they even compared you to Barbra Streisand.
Yes. And
Barbra.
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, just to be compared by anyone, you know, whether they're critics or just anyone, and to Barbra Streisand or Celine Dion and Adele, and to be put in the same group as them, in the same league, I just I still have that shock value that goes through me, because these are women that I have admired since I was a child, and I learned a lot from them. I still learn a lot from them, and I'm just very blessed, very blessed.
We're blessed to have you here. Now, with your theatrical background, what shows were you in? You were in a great show that I love. Like, I don't want to say it yet because I want you to announce it. But what shows were you in your theatrical background?
My gosh, I did so many.
I know, I'm an actor. I'm an actress.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I can
okay.
be, but yeah. I was in some shows too, so.
I have done Into the Woods.
Mm-hmm.
And,
The Witch. That's my favorite.
What? Wow, you really did your research. You guys.
Hey, when we cyberstalk, we cyberstalk.
Wow, I'm impressed, guys. I'm really impressed.
Must have been on your bio about 4 to 5 hours this morning, right when I got up.
Yes, I played the witch in Into the Woods. I was in a production of West Side Story. And what else did I do? My gosh, I did Evita, Eva Perón. I did Tony and Tina's Wedding. I did the national tour, one of the national tours with Pace Productions. They're big Broadway producers, for those of you out there who, you know, don't know who they are. And that was a whole lot of fun, I've done Cole Porter reviews, you know, regional theater, just a whole bunch of stuff. And I've also done a whole bunch of national anthems, you know, which is not theatrical, but I like to mention them because
It's singing, too. So.
I'm singing, but I'm honored. I actually love doing the national anthem. It's an honor to sing for your country.
In light of Lady Gaga just doing the national anthem, what is that experience like?
It's amazing. It really is. It's breathtaking because people get so pumped up when you sing the national anthem. And, you know, you kind of think that, oh, yeah, you know, they're just standing up, they're waiting for the game, they don't care about the national anthem, you know, they just want to get the game going and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? That's not true. You can feel the energy in the room when you're singing the national anthem, and people are really quiet and being respectful, and they really are feeling those words to that song. And so are the athletes, by the way. And it's a great experience to do that. And that's why I love doing it, you know, whether it's a local event. I mean, I've done it at like sold out Yankee Stadium, Barclays Center, for NASCAR and ESPN,
Oh my gosh.
and Lincoln Center. And, you know, every experience is unique, but it's the same in that it really unites everyone, you know. And then once it's over, of course, they start screaming and yelling, and they want the game to start.
You have to quickly run off the ground, correct?
Now,
I just kind of saunter off. I don't know if I'm wearing heels. I'm kind of like click, 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 click.
yeah, heels on AstroTurf. How does that exactly work?
I manage.
Oh, that's awesome. So how is that different, though, when you're performing? The acoustics in a stadium are so different than when you're in the studio. How do you even rehearse for that?
Well, I rehearse as a normal rehearsal, but the key is wearing earplugs, like especially at Yankee Stadium, because it.
Oh, you wear them? Okay.
Oh, you have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
you learn now.
Yeah. You learn if you sing. Yeah. If you ever do the national anthem, wear earplugs if you're doing it like at a big stadium like Yankee Stadium, because what happens is you're standing behind home plate and you have the mic in front of you and you're singing, and as you're singing the line, the stadium from up above echoes the line, and it keeps echoing and echoing and echoing. So you could, if you're not paying attention, or if you get nervous, or if you're not well trained, you could totally screw up the national anthem. And I mean, come on, who wants to screw up the national anthem, you know?
Exactly.
So you wear earplugs. And actually, when I did the national anthem at Yankee Stadium, I didn't know to do that. I didn't know to do that. So what I did was I stood there holding my ears. I was holding my ears in, and I was fine. You know, I got through it. My timing was fine. Everything was fine. But I learned the hard way. You know, so now
you
if
heard
I'm
it
ever in a
echoing.
big
Oh my
stadium,
goodness.
I'm gonna
wear
go back.
earplugs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at that footage with Lady Gaga now, and I'm gonna see if she's wearing earplugs. I'm gonna.
I think she did have something. I don't remember, but
Their
I
hair
think she
covers
did.
their ears.
There you
don't
go.
know.
Right.
If anything, I'm sure she had some bling earplugs.
There-
you know,
right?
and that's always preferable, at least for me.
Red-
I love the bling
Red
earplugs.
sparkly ones to match her outfit. and her eyeshadow.
Absolutely.
There you go.
It was fabulous.
So, out of all of your roles that you've done on Broadway, what was your favorite? What did you like the most?
I don't know that I have a favorite. I love them all.
Okay, well,
I have to be honest with
then
you.
then tell us about what it was like to go on tour with Tony and Tina's wedding, because you're traveling all over then, and that's a whole different ballpark than just going,
Oh, yeah.
you know, to a specific venue in New York City and rehearsing there and performing there. So it probably takes a lot out of you just traveling, right?
It does, but you get settled. You know, it's a whole different way of life. I mean, when you're on tour, you're kind of living life in a bubble, because your castmates are your family and your brothers and sisters and your significant others. You know, well, not with me, but I mean, they could be. They're just your extended family. So, you know, you're not only working with these people on stage and rehearsing with them, but you're living with them, you're eating with them, you're breathing with them. So it's an interesting experience, because it's almost like you're not living a real life, but you are, because when you're an actor, that is your life.
Exactly.
That is your life. So, I mean, I remember coming back from tour and, you know, coming back to New York and thinking, I remember like walking into my apartment, and at that time I lived in Times Square, and believe it or not, and I just walked in and I looked around and I thought, this is foreign to me. And that was my home, you know, because it's an adjustment. But yeah, being on tour is great. It's a great experience. You get to travel, you get to see different cities, you get to spend time in different cities and experience different things. So it's wonderful. And I love traveling, you know. And I mean, I get along with everybody, so I didn't have any problems with any cast members.
It's really good. Nobody was fake or anything either, were they?
Were they fake?
Or do you know?
You don't really want me to answer that, do you?
That has to be a yes then, doesn't it?
No, I, you know what? If anyone is fake or if anyone is negative, I tend to stay away from those people.
Okay, good. Because positive energy is always what everyone needs.
Yeah, I'm positive. I get along with everyone. You know, I don't, I'm easy, you know.
Okay, that's good.
What's your most memorable moment from performing on stage in any production?
Oh, wow.
Or one of them? Or embarrassing moment? I mean, we've had
Oh,
people
wow.
tell those kinds of stories here.
We love the embarrassing ones, though.
The embarrassing ones. I never have a good embarrassing story. I'm always trying to be good.
Well, it could be funny, or it could be a
A
fan
malfunction.
story. Yeah.
A malfunction, like a wardrobe malfunction. I don't have any wardrobe malfunctions. Wait, do I? No, I don't. I don't have any.
What about
wardrobe
crazy
malfunctions.
fan moments?
Crazy fan moments?
Yeah.
I've had crazy fan moments on the internet,
Okay.
but not
Like, come up to you personally.
come up to me personally.
Okay, good.
Not yet anyway.
Oh, no.
But
We're jinxing
Well, after
it.
tonight, that may change. You
Yeah.
know, so.
it may. It's gotten pretty close on Twitter. It's gotten, you know, with crazy fan moments, with direct messaging and, you know, people being, I'm sorry, men being inappropriate. I'm being nice when I say inappropriate. Inappropriate.
She smiles while she says it.
Oh, yeah, Miss Darkly laughing, actually. You can hear it. Yeah, and it's come pretty close on Facebook, especially recently in the past month. I don't know what's going on, but on Facebook, it's just become like, okay, what's going on, guys? Let's cool it. Yeah, you know, you get a lot of people, you get a lot of fans who try and send you friend requests on your Facebook personal page, which I personally keep personal, you know, and I try and, you know, and I'm always real nice about it. I try to redirect them to my music page, you know, and hit like, you know, because you can keep up with everything Gina
Same here
Zavalis
with my
there.
page.
Right? You can keep
Exactly.
up with everything, you know, 24/7, Gina Zavalis, you know.
Well, almost
performances.
everything, because they don't need to know
Right.
what you had for breakfast that day.
That's right.
Or you could
And
post a picture.
Right, and I tend not to post that anyway.
Okay.
But you know, so I have to be really picky. You know, when I get friend requests, I always look at, you know, who are the mutual friends. You know, and then if I see if a mutual friend is, you know, like somebody like lovely Laura sitting here, you know, I'll tend to trust that connection and I'll say, okay, I'll accept this person. You know, I'll try it. And then if they do anything inappropriate, goodbye. See ya out the door.
But do you have any moments where maybe it was after performance or on stage, or, you know, where it really hit you and it's just something you'll never, ever forget? Like, you did this.
I've definitely had those moments when I sang the National Anthem. Like, definitely at Yankee Stadium.
I bet.
Yeah, Yankee Stadium was a real honor. I mean, I even remember what it felt like to walk on the field. How, I have vivid memories of how manicured that field was, the grass. I got to rehearse while the players were just standing around. I got to sit in the dugout with very famous players and walk through the locker rooms, and all with an escort, of course. And
Wait, you walked through men's locker rooms. Wait, let's
I did.
rewind.
I
This
did.
sounds really
I did, and I was so. This is something I actually regret. I was so focused on being the good girl and focused. I was so focused on performing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've always been that way. You know, focused on performing. That, like, I don't even think I took advantage of the whole situation. So could you just imagine what I could have looked at? But whatever.
Were any of them
I'm
cute?
totally kidding, by the way. For those of you out there, I'm really not that, you know, kind of girl. I'm making a joke. But I mean, yeah, I could have made, what I mean to say is I could have made more of the situation. But
You didn't.
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. And then when I got to rehearse and go through the song, you know, before the stadium even opened, one of the players was just like laying on the grass in front of me, you know, just relaxing, staring at me. And I didn't think anything of it. because I was focused and rehearsing and blah, blah, blah. And then I remember I came home and my aunt wanted to know all about it. And I had mentioned it to her because he was a famous, kind of, famous player, well known. And she said to me, Gina, he liked you. Gina, you should have talked to him. Gina, you know how many women love him? and there was me, and I said, no. I said, I was focused on singing. I had to sing. I'm not worried about that. And she said, what are you, crazy? So I mean that's what these memories come back, and they just flood back. You know what I mean? Because it's just I was always focused on the performance. That's how I always was, even as a kid. And even now, I am always like just tunnel vision with the performance.
Speaking about performances, do you have any upcoming events?
We have, we're scheduling an acoustic event that's going to be very small. And people will get to meet me afterwards and hang out with me if they want to.
Is that in New York?
Yeah, it'll be in Brooklyn, actually, in my my hometown. So
What day is it?
we don't know yet.
Oh, you're still
we're-
scheduling?
Yeah, actually, it had to be postponed. It was in January, but I couldn't do it, and it had to be due to illness, and it had to be postponed. So we're going to be booking it, and it'll be at the Greenhouse Cafe in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. And believe it or not, I've never played in Brooklyn, and I'm from Brooklyn. I always play in Manhattan. I've played in LA. I've played in Nashville, but I've never played in Brooklyn. So this is
That's
like
your hometown. How did you not like?
I don't know. I just kind of skipped over the hometown. I don't
go
know.
somewhere else?
I think I played Bay Ridge when I was 10 in some club that singers were. I don't know. They were doing some variety show or something. I don't remember. But it's going to be, acoustic, and it's going to be intimate, and people are going to,
Will it be
get to meet me.
Will it be invite only, or how can people try to get into this exclusive event?
Oh, no, it won't be invite only.
Okay.
And the event is free.
It is free.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's free, so people can just come in and hang out, and it'll be a little set. It'll be acoustic, so I won't have a full band. So it's really going to be intimate. If you really want to hear
Is it just going to
me
be
sing,
you and Vincent?
yes, and I might have another band member as well.
And
I might.
if people want to find out more about this event, how can they follow you?
You guys, please follow me. I'd love to have you. And if you talk to me online, I actually talk back.
She responds, people.
I respond
Like
to you.
you responded to me. I was like, oh my goodness, because that never really happens with people. So.
It doesn't?
Not with a lot of people I don't know.
Bad. You can always go to my official website, which is www.ginazavalis.com. If you're on social media, please join me there. Join the fun. Join me. Like I said, I talk back. I'm nice. Twitter.com/Gina Zavalis, Facebook.com/Gina Zavalis, YouTube.com/Gina Zavalis official. I'm on Instagram, and what is that?
Gina Zavalis.
Why? Yay! I think it is.
Honestly, I think it is. I tagged you in it. That's why. Yep, you're Gina Zavalis.
You're looking at your phone.
Yep, because I tagged you in the picture. So that's why. Gina Zavalis.
You guys are scaring me. Okay. No, in a good way.
I'm stalking you right now.
So how about we give people a little taste of your music? I fell in love with a certain song. And
You
unless
did?
you have a
I love
preference.
In Your Eyes.
I was just going to say the same thing. I think we
We're
should.
thinking right now.
Danny and I share the same brain sometimes.
I swear. She's my sister.
So I think, we should play In Your Eyes. What was the inspiration behind that song, Gina?
That's such a beautiful song.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. The inspiration behind In Your Eyes was simply that I was going through a very rough time. And I needed to sort out a lot of stuff going on in my life at the time. And I decided to not keep it inside and just write about it. And out of that came In Your Eyes.
Let's play it.
as I lie here awake on my own. I realize I can't get through. My selfish heart will not keep me from you. I'm gonna be true to myself. So open up my heart, shine your light on me. Help me to see all that I am, knowing I'm forgiven, knowing I'm free in your eyes. Now I stare into the sky. It's oh so bright. It is evidence of who you are. In the coldest of the night, you are there, giving light to every star. You have the answers. You have all that I need. I'm gonna be true to myself. So open up my heart, shine your light on me. Help me to see all that I am, knowing I'm forgiven, knowing I'm free. Give me strength, give me strength. Don't let me fall into a life that's empty, full of fear. I open up, let you inside, love you with all my might. I am not alone in your eyes. I'm gonna be true to myself. I'll open up my heart to you. Help me to see all that I am, knowing I'm forgiven, knowing I'm free. I'm gonna be true to myself. Open up my heart, shine your light and help me to see all that I am, knowing I'm forgiven, knowing I'm free in your eyes, in your All the leaves have fallen, and you can bet they know the world can be discouraging and cold. And heaven knows you've been there too. But don't forget what I promised you. When you're feeling all alone, I'm never far away, close enough to give you what you need. So spread your wings, you know reach for me. When we're separated by walls or even miles, carry on believing all the while. We'll make it through whatever comes. 'Cause our two hearts, they beat as one. When you're feeling all alone, I'm never far away. Close enough to give you what you need. So spread your wings, you don't have to be afraid. 'Cause at the end of the day, you know where I'll be. Reach for me. I'll be there in your darkest hour of the night. Reach for me when you can't see the light. If there's any place, I swear I'll always be. It's right here every time you reach for me. When you're feeling all alone, I'm never far away. Close enough to give you what you need. So spread your wings, you don't have to be afraid. 'Cause at the end of the day, you know where I'll be. Reach for me. Reach for me.
Hamilton Radio. The 60s. The 70s.
Where I keep on thinking about you, sister, golden hair so bright.
The 80s. And a lot more. All come alive. Here every weekend on Hamilton Radio.
Hey, this is Laura Madsen, writer and celebrity publicist of TheLadyInRedBlog.com. For the latest takes on entertainment, music, food, fashion, and fun, come check me out at TheLadyInRedBlog.com.
If you're just tuning in, this is the DJ Dani Show with Gina Zavalis. Zavalis?
Zavalis.
Zavalis. I'm close. See, is that Italian
You were
too?
close. No, that's actually Greek.
Oh, see.
I am Italian,
I
though,
wouldn't know that.
too.
And Miss Laura Madsen?
Hello. And we just played 2 songs by Gina Zavalis, and the first one was In Your Eyes, and then we went right into another one, Reach for Me, and they were off of your first album, right, Gina?
Yes.
And that was self-titled, Gina Zavalis.
Yes.
And you have another album coming out when?
Well, we're writing now. I mean, we've just started the process of writing, and I'm just getting my co-writers together because I co-write, so I don't do all the writing by myself. And Vincent, right here next to me, is one of my co-writers, and I'm going to be writing with other co-writers in LA who are very respected and very well known, and I'm very blessed. And I can't tell you who they are yet because, you know, some papers have to be signed, so.
At least you were honest about it.
Minor details. But I'm very, very lucky. And then once we pull everything together, the album will be out. So,
Do you think in 2016 it could happen?
I think it could. I think it could. Definitely later on this year, if it's going to be this year. But we'll see. I have a good feeling about it, so.
Did you have something you wanted to say?
Yeah, I just was going to say that I'm not respected or well known. That's all. Yeah.
And how's the writing going with you guys?
It's going great, actually. This new song that we're going to debut for everyone, for all of you out there. No one's heard this song before, so I'm a little, I get a little nervous about these things.
DJ Dani Show exclusive?
Yeah. Woohoo! She gets nervous.
What is the song called?
The song is called How Can You Miss Someone You Never Had?
I like that.
That's very deep. And what is it about?
That's very deep, she says. Well, the song is about meeting someone and really, really hitting it off with them and connecting with them on every level, on a deep levels, and on superficial levels, and really building a friendship with them. And then all of a sudden, they drop out of your life with no words, no excuse, and you feel like you've been tossed out like garbage.
I'm going to cry.
And at first you don't understand why, and you go through the whole emotions. You don't understand why you don't, you're upset, you're hurt, right? You go through all these,
Definitely.
you go through that roller coaster type thing.
Feels more like depression, but it not always is.
Right.
But exactly. I know
Right.
where you're going.
Because you can't understand where your friend went, but in
Or
this
what
in this
happened.
case, it's more than a friendship. So you really don't get it. Where did this person go? Why did they toss me out like garbage? Why are they not talking to me anymore? Not returning a text, not returning a phone call, or whatever. And then you finally get to that point, I guess, where you say to yourself, wait a minute. I deserve better than this. It's his loss.
It's the truth, though. I mean,
Even though it still hurts, you say, it's his loss.
Yeah, and I think it could go both ways too. I think that
absolutely.
I think all of us can kind of relate to that on
Yeah.
some level, and that's what you were talking about in the beginning. Having that connection with other people so they can share an experience.
I was just going to say that. I think everyone can relate to that. It's like, what happened? Whoa, I thought we were tight. Okay, now I'm alone and you're gone.
this reminds me of a doll. Like you pull a string, and then it says all this stuff. It gives her time to drink water too.
That's a very sad doll.
Yeah, I would think so. Okay, so I think we're ready to hear it.
The premiere
Oh boy.
of
Okay, this is the premiere of our new song. And by the way, originally, let me just give you a little history. I wrote this song by myself originally, okay? But I wrote all the lyrics and I wrote the music. But then I hit a brick wall with the music. And I didn't know what to do. So I went to Vincent and I asked him for help. And he helped me. So now it's become a co-write.
Collaborative is the word.
Collaborative effort.
collaborations.
Collaboration, yes. Fancy. So here it is. This is How Can You Miss Someone You Never Had? I gotta shake this off before it gets real bad. My heart is nearly broken. You're not there. I can sit here and blame
miss someone you never had? How can you miss someone and bleed so hard and fast? You know as well as I do, baby, you felt the same for me. We never went there, did we? We never meant to be. Oh. I learned my lesson. No longer falling fast. I'm no longer trusting. Open souls don't last. You can just walk on and keep me in your past. But I will shine on and light my own path. How can you miss someone you never had? How can you miss someone and bleed so hard and fast? You know as well as I do, baby, you felt the same for me. We never went there, did we? We never meant to be. I'm missing someone that I never had. I'm missing something. I'm alone watching you move on. How could you miss someone you never had? How could you miss someone and bleed so hard and fast? You know as well as I do, baby, you felt the same for me. We never went there, did we? We never meant to be.
When he woos, he
guys.
loves it.
Oh. A woo is good.
A woo is extremely good.
Thank you for the woo.
That was phenomenal. You sounded really good.
Thank you.
And I really like the song.
Thank you.
I did record it, but I'm not gonna post it or anything, just so you know, because it's an exclusive. So I'm not gonna unless
Thank
you allow me to sometime this week or whatever. When you officially, make it go out and post it, then I can. Just let me
Okay.
know when. I just don't want to be mean and post it now. That's all I'm saying.
That's very cool of you.
I mean, it's only fair.
We will have the broadcast available if anybody does want to listen to it again, or if anybody missed
Awesome.
it in a few days. It should be out there. So, anyway, what is your dream venue to perform at? Do you have one right now?
Oh gosh, I have many.
Okay, let's hear.
Oh gosh. I want to perform at Madison Square Garden.
I was gonna say.
I want to perform at Radio City Music Hall. I have to cover my New York first. New York is my baby.
That's right.
I would love to perform at the Beacon Theater. All the venues here in New York. I would love to perform at the Greek in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to perform at, what is it? My memory is not working right now. Royal Albert Hall in London, right? That is the venue, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling really ditzy right now, which
So
is
you're-
totally not like me, right?
Did you say-
Those of you out there who know me know that this is not like me.
Did you say Carnegie Hall?
Yes. No, I did not say Carnegie Hall, but yes.
Well, let's
Vincent
add it
knows.
to the list.
Yes, Carnegie Hall, absolutely. And Lincoln Center. Lincoln Center, absolutely.
So you have a vision of yourself going on tour eventually.
Absolutely.
So do you think realistically 5 years from now that
Yes.
I love that. I love that enthusiasm you have.
Yes.
That you will have crossed some of those places, if not all of those places, off of your list.
Yes.
What other projects do you have going on right now? I know that you're in the middle of writing a new album, and I mean, have you come up with a title for that album yet?
No.
Oh.
We haven't, because I'm waiting to see what the babies are going to be like, and the babies are the songs. I'm waiting to see, what the common theme is going to be. I mean, I could definitely tell you this album is going to be very different from the last one in the sense that I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be a little bit more up-tempo, a little bit more edgy, and pop contemporary. Because when I first came out, I was actually a pop classical singer. And that's reflected more on this album here that you guys have. But I've since crossed over to adult contemporary. So it's going to be a little edgy, a little bit more, a little fresh. So something about that I like, fresh. And a little bit more guitar driven. And so the title, I don't have a title yet, but it's going to be based on what we write, absolutely, and that common through line, throughout the songs on the album. I think it's going to be exciting. I can't wait.
Who are you signed by?
I am unsigned, people.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes.
Because you have managers and stuff.
I do. No, I do, but actually, I am free right now. What do they say in sports? You're a free agent?
Yes.
Yes. So this athlete/singer is a free agent right now. So people, do you hear me? I am currently a free agent and I am unsigned. So
We have someone that probably Sue Walton, right?
Walton, Paul Mack, Eric, yeah.
We have people that
In
would
Australia
definitely.
Saturday, I can guarantee you. You'll be on Australia, New Zealand, and 5 other radio stations, South Africa as well. By Saturday.
We're not kidding.
Okay.
We're being serious.
By Saturday, you will.
okay.
You don't believe me.
Well, that's exciting.
A lot of stuff to add to your new,
I'm serious.
I know. I believe you.
Thank you.
I believe you. I do. I believe you.
Well, I would like to know, how did it feel to work with Tom Jackson and Vertical Jackson, who introduced Brit Nicole's career?
Okay, first of all, let me make a correction. I did not work with Tom Jackson.
Okay.
But I met Scott McReynolds, who does, I believe he consults for Tom Jackson, or he used to. I made that connection kind of through, Laura knows, you were saying before, people talk, word of mouth, word of mouth, word of mouth. And I met Scott McReynolds through Tom Jackson. Kind of, or the other way around. Anyway, doesn't matter. What was it like working with Scott? Scott's amazing. Scott is currently, he still consults me. He's just not technically my manager, but he is a consultant. I'm very, very lucky and blessed to have consultants in my life who are in the business and who are well respected and well known. And, their advice is priceless.
Who is your team at the moment? Like, if they were to contact you, who do they contact you through? Because I know you have a couple of names on your page.
Yes. My website is currently being redone, so I have to apologize for that. But some of the names still exist, and some of them have to get out. But, I say that in a good way. It's nothing negative. I don't know, I'm being funny. You're actually contacting moi.
You.
Yes, and sometimes I have an assistant who helps me, tremendously, like with emails and stuff.
Is it Laura?
No, it's not Laura.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. So I was looking at her. She's like, why is she pointing at me?
No, but I would love to have Laura. Are you kidding me? I would be honored to have Laura.
We'll talk.
Yes, we'll talk. So currently, as I was saying before, I'm a free agent. I wasn't before. I had managers, a manager, and I had booking, and I had somebody for elite booking. Which was totally separate from regular booking. So just for you guys out there, like just so you can understand that, elite booking would be like sporting events, like major I'm repeating myself, sporting events, prestige events, that kind of thing. And, like a regular booking would be, just performances in clubs and, that kind of thing. And I had PR in LA who I love to death, and that kind of thing. So right now I'm going through a transition. It's really exciting. We are rebuilding.
Is it still going to be purple and pink? I was being serious.
You
I
know
love
what?
her website because it's like purple and pink and black.
We're talking about
I know.
GinaZavalis.com right now.
Yes, GinaZavalis.com. That's my official website, so y'all can go visit. And I'm looking at my CD right now, and it's. I'm laughing. Yes, it's still right now. It's still going to be purple and pink and black and white. But that could change, because marketing and things tend to change when you're redoing everything. So I'm really, really excited. I'm excited for the new people entering my team, these new songwriters that I collaborate with, my consultants who put their neck out for me and who stand by me 110% and give me such invaluable advice. And I'm excited about the new music. I'm excited for everything that comes with, just redoing everything. Even down to I'm a girly girl. I love makeup. And I love
We can tell.
and I love bling. You could tell.
Yes.
Right?
You can tell. We can tell.
So I'm even excited about a new photo shoot and a new look and all that stuff that comes with kind of rebranding or just like redoing yourself.
That's awesome.
I don't ask this a lot on the show, but did you have any shout outs to anyone?
Do I have shout outs?
Yes.
I think you're the first person to ever ask me if I had a shout out.
That's what I was hoping for.
Do I have a shout out?
Well, maybe-
I do have a shout out, actually. I have a shout out to Joe in San Francisco.
That rhymed.
It did?
Yeah.
Joe in San Francisco, how are you? That's my shout out. And Joe is this. Here's a little story about Joe. This is why I'm giving him a shout out. Joe has been literally a super fan of mine since day one, like for 6 years now. Okay. But he's in the business, and he has recently helped me with some really great ideas for marketing and PR. And I can't thank him enough. And again, it's just been a blessing. It's been amazing. So I want to give Joe in San Francisco a shout out. That's my shout out for the day. Listen, don't get me started with the shout outs because I'll be shouting out to everybody
we're gonna be here a long time.
Everybody in Brooklyn, everybody in New York,
I think
my
your
peeps in
mother's
LA.
tuning in as well.
My mother.
I think she
my
is.
mother's probably tuning in because she's like my biggest fan. So
That's so sweet.
so Mom, hi, if you're tuning in, I love you.
So how about we play another song, I Am Here, because that's where you are.
Yep.
Does that sound good? I
That
think
sounds
it sounds
good.
Yes, because we're here.
And this is off of your first EP also.
Yes.
Is there anything you wanted to say about this song?
This is definitely this is more of a mid-tempo pop classical song. It shows off my range a little bit more. This is a great love song. Valentine's Day is coming up, people. Reach out
It's
to the ones you
actually
love.
Sunday, so.
And if you don't have anybody to love, that's baloney because you have yourself.
That's right. Love yourself,
That's
right?
so beautiful.
Okay, so we're going to play I Am Here by Gina Zavalis.
Because she is here.
Some days it's hard to see, hard to breathe. So I look down. I'm lost and I need you. Where are you? Are you near my heart, and I am carried away. 'Cause it is your love that holds my heart, and I am carried away. I am here reaching out, and I know you're near. I am here reaching out, and I feel your love. I am here reaching out, and I know you're near. I am here reaching out, and I feel your love for me.
And we're back to the DJ Dani Show on HamiltonRadio.net. Stream HR2 with Gina Zavalis.
Yay.
Said it right.
Zavalis, yes.
Zavalis. And Laura Madsen. So we're going to do a little recap, right? Of everything about the show?
Yeah, well, we just played I Am Here. That's one of Gina's songs off of her first EP.
And she is here.
And
I am.
how ironic. And if you want to find out more about Gina and her upcoming performances, you can find her
You can find me at
here
my-
right now.
Yeah, you can find me here right now in the studio. I'm sitting here. I am here.
Drinking
right
coffee.
now.
Actually, no, she isn't.
No, I'm actually drinking water, hydrating. You can find me on my official website, which is www.ginazavalis.com. You can keep up with me. Please join me on social media. As I said before, I actually talk back to people. So you can always talk to me, ask me questions, come by and say hello, share a coffee with me in the morning, just whatever. Just tell me anything. And keep up with me. You can keep up with my shows as well. And that on Twitter, I'm www.twitter. No, what am I saying? Twitter.com/Gina Zavalis. Let's just keep it normal.
Or at Gina Zavalis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at Gina Zavalis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even better.
And
like I said.
Instagram is at Gina Zavalis as well.
Instagram at Gina Zavalis. Thank you. Yeah, this is Gina trying to be normal. And Facebook.com/Gina Zavalis. And, over on Facebook or actually any social media outlet or on my website, you can keep up with my performances. So if you guys wanted to know about that intimate performance that is coming up in Bay Ridge, probably soon within the next couple of months, I would say, definitely, I will post an event on Facebook. It'll be on Twitter. Those of you who do follow me who follow me all the time on social media, you guys know that when I promote something, I really promote it. So,
Just like Laura.
yeah, because you kind of have to, So, so if I have a show, you'll know. I'll create an invite. I'll invite you, and even if you'll trust me, you'll know. And my YouTube, come to my YouTube channel and come explore and come say hi and, listen to some stuff or, I don't know, just watch or something. And again, comment. YouTube.com/Gina Zavalis official.
And we're going to officially have you sing another song right now. What's it
Yay.
called?
We are.
This song is called Eternal Love. And guess what, guys?
What?
I had nothing to do with writing this.
Wait, was it all Vince?
This song is written by Mr. Vincent LaRusso, who's sitting here playing guitar
Did
for
you
me.
have any words you wanted to say about it real quick? Because, it's your special moment right now. So take it.
It's actually a new old song. And,
New old song. I like that.
well, when I wrote it, I actually didn't picture myself performing it. I pictured somebody with a much bigger voice than I had. So it's just funny that, I had this song lying around for a while, and when I started working with Gina, I started going back and looking at some old songs, and I I thought this would be appropriate, and she liked it, and we performed it live at the
Bitter End.
Bitter End in New York City for the first time.
Yeah, with a full band.
With a full band, which was quite a thrill.
Sounds nice. I'd
It's
love
cool.
to hear it.
Cool.
Oh, I'm ready.
I know what went wrong. I know that I have made mistakes before. They're hard to forget. But you're all that I want. I'll never find another man as special as you. And now, more than ever, let's stay together to the end of the road. And I won't give up. I've got too much love. Please don't go away. I know you've heard it all before. I know I made you promises that I never kept. But now I wanna make you see. I know that I can make it up to you if you only let me try. And now, more than ever, let's stay together to the end of the road. And I won't give up. I've got too much love. Please don't go away. And now, more than ever, let's stay together to the end of the road. And I won't give up. I've got too much love. Please don't go away.
You can totally hear the 5-octave right.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
So how can we find you again? Everything's on.
Everything's on my sites. So let's see, my official website, GinaZavalis.com. Twitter at Gina Zavalis. Instagram at Gina Zavalis.
She's getting good.
Facebook.com/Gina Zavalis. YouTube.com/Gina Zavalis official.
I remember that.
Awesome.
And did I forget anything? I don't know. I don't think I did.
I think you said everything.
Did you say Instagram?
She said Instagram. Did you say Twitter?
Okay.
Yes, at Gina Zavalis, at Gina Zavalis with a Z. Z.
Well,
Like
thank
zebra.
you so much for being on my radio show. I had so much fun. Thank you so
Thank
much, Laura. I'm
you.
seeing you next
Thank
week,
you.
obviously.
Oh, you can't get enough of me, Danny.
I get you every week. I get you every week. Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
Thank you, ladies.
Tune in next week for Experiment 34. See you next week, Laura. Good night. And we're closing with which song was it?
We're closing with Gina Zavalis' song, As I Give My Heart.
For Valentine's Day. That's sweet.
As I give my heart to you, my whole life will surely follow, along with every breath, starting with my next, till my very solemn promise. Each new sun will rise only in your eyes, and in every prayer I'll find you there. You're my lifelong dream come true. As I give my heart, as I give my heart to you, my soulmate, my friend, forever, amen. I'll stay by your side as long as stars fill the sky. My reason to live will be only to give, just to give my heart to you, my darling. My life will surely follow with my every breath, starting with my next, and in